Gemini, welcome to your October 2021 general reading. Thanks for joining me. My name's Michelle and this is for Sun and Rising signs. Gemini, I want to get a general energy for you for the month of October. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple, Spotify and Amazon. Let's take a look for Gemini. We have Marovli looking into the mirror. Let's get a chakra energy for you as well. For Gemini for October, please show me the chakra energy. What should they be working on here? Spirit, for the month of October for Gemini. For Gemini, please. For Gemini. Okay, we have the third eye chakra. Along with Marovli. Now, when we're working with Marovli, it is a very reflective space. It's about considering different aspects of yourself, your behaviors, your habits, your beliefs. It's a great way to check in with yourself. It feels more personal, to be honest, more than checking in with others. It feels like checking in with yourself. And with third eye chakra energy here, it does feel about you knowing when it's time. Even I get an energy of getting to know yourself on a very intimate level here. And that sounds a bit odd, I know, Gemini, but for a lot of human beings, when we look in the mirror, what's reflected back at us is not our true selves. It's what we perhaps perceive ourselves to be. But I get this as looking into your soul, looking into, and I get this as well. I get the things that are outside of you, your relationships, how they reflect back at you. They reflect something about yourself. The people that you're attracting to, Gemini, are reflecting something back at yourself, something that you're meant to see, something that you're meant to understand, become aware of. So Gemini, wow, that's pretty deep energy right off the bat there. Let's see, I'm going to get a spirit animal for you. A spirit animal for my beautiful Geminis for October. Spirit animal for October for Gemini, please. What is Gemini's spirit animal for the month of October? Energy that you'll be working with. Oh, okay. The caterpillar. Okay. All in good time. There's a general energy around you of a fear of loss, fearing that you won't get what you want, fear of not being able to attain the level of success that you want. It does feel a little bit like scarcity consciousness, feeling that it's not available, or feeling that things have been working against you. But with caterpillar here, what I'm getting more than the slowness, I'm getting this more as a Four of Pentacles energy, which feels like things not moving at all. Why aren't they moving? Why aren't things changing, Gemini? Well, we'll take a look at that. And let's see, I'm going to get a message from this deck. Message for Gemini. What does Gemini need to hear moving forward? What does Gemini need to hear moving forward, please, Spirit, for October? What do they need to hear? Be curious. Look deeper. Yeah. Looking deeper. Why? Why is this? Why are things not changing? There's an energy of needing to go deep here, to look within. There is an energy of looking within yourself for the answers. Yeah, looking beyond for a more enhanced view of things, seeing beyond the obvious. Okay, Seeing beyond the obvious. Let's see. I'm going to put down the tarot here, guys. I've been meditating on your energy. And let's see, Gemini. Messages for Gemini, please, for the month of October. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. We have the Four of Pentacles. So not surprising that came up with that caterpillar. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Six of Swords. Ace of Swords. The World. The Hierophant. Five of Swords. The Magician in reverse. The Tower. And the overall energy is the Hermit. Yes. That energy of looking within. And let's get one more card. I want to get one on the Hermit. A little bit more information for my Geminis, please. Okay, Justice. Making honorable choices, acting with integrity. Okay. Gemini. Let's take a look at this. I'm sorry, my camera just went in and did something really strange there. I'm hoping this is still recording. Okay, let's continue. Looking at this spread, I'm just taking in the energy. There's quite a lot of powerful things that I see here. Let's look at the major arcana straight off the bat. I mean, this whole corner here feels to me like closing out something happening. Quite, it feels abrupt, not necessarily unexpected. I get an abruptness, a change. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to start with the Four of Pentacles and talk about this caterpillar energy here, Gemini. Now, it does feel like major metamorphosis, this whole reading. Caterpillar, of course, feels to me like needing to be adaptable, needing to be patient during this metamorphosis. I get you revealing a grand vision, something more, something coming into your life. Now, the Four of Pentacles is about frugality, rather. It's about that poverty mindset, being frugal. It feels like needing to be careful with your money, your emotional investments as well. But it also has an energy of perhaps taking that a little bit too far, to an extreme, where you cling too tightly, where you don't give. You know, the thing is, if we hold too tightly to what we have and we don't give, that energy flow gets blocked off, Gemini. So there needs to be a release around something that has been held on to, because it does feel quite, it feels like a block. It feels like entitlement, some ego energy, stubbornness. But all of this is making life uncomfortable, Gemini. It could be an effort to try to maintain power, or to gain power, or to even sway outcomes. When we consider the caterpillar, of course, it spins itself into a cocoon and it grows. And it's during this time where things change very radically for the old caterpillar here, but its essence remains. So So it feels like you're changing radically, Gemini, but the essence of yourself still remains in your psyche. Something that you've perhaps held on to a little bit too long is what I'm getting from Spirit. It can express itself at the worst moment, especially if we feel unsure, or if we fear of loss. When we feel like things are out of our control, we react, we demand, we try to take ownership. Caterpillar asks us to examine this type of behavior. Yeah, so it's an authoritarian kind of struggle. An authoritarian kind of struggle. Could be with another person, could be with yourself, Gemini. Take it as it resonates. I do have someone around you. I don't feel this is you. I feel this is an authoritarian struggle with someone that is around you. For some of you, you're releasing this person, Gemini. I get you accepting an ending around that situation. You may feel like this is just, it's something that you've held on to for a long time. You've tried to maintain the control. You've tried to control the situation. It just doesn't seem to be controllable. When we think of a Queen of Wands, it's definitely we can't control anyone, but especially not someone who is in their wand energy. So it feels like with the Six of Swords here, Gemini, that you are in some kind of intense power struggle with someone. Now, it doesn't have to be a lover or a spouse. It could be a co-worker, a friend, a family member. But whoever this is, it does feel like you are trying to maintain the upper hand here, Gemini. Yeah. The Five of Swords. This feels like having that maintaining the upper hand, having the control. At what cost, though? At what cost, Gemini? That's what it's asking you with this Hermit card. To take a look inside. At what cost? Is it worth it to try to maintain this? I get this energy of I need to be seen as the successful one. I need to be seen as the person who wins the battle, wins the argument. Paying a heavy price, though. It seems like not just you, but people around you are paying this heavy price for this power struggle. Now, take it as it resonates, Gemini. It may be someone doing this to you. You will know. It's this Magician in reverse energy that, especially with this Five of Swords, it feels very destructive. Now, it could be you, Gemini. If it is, then you're being asked to look and go deep within, to see, to become more self-aware, how you may be shooting yourself in the foot by this control energy, micromanaging, needing things to be a certain way, needing things to go a certain way. It feels like an understanding after an ending. Okay, that didn't work out. Why did it not work out? I feel that this is you going within, seeing why it didn't work out. And it has something to do with trying to maintain strict control over an outcome. But with the Tower, I feel that there's a sudden ending here. But with this ending comes understanding. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean completely the end of a partnership or the end of a friendship with someone. It doesn't have to be. it's an ending that brings about this time in your life where you're meant to take some time to look at yourself and what isn't working for you, Gemini. Where we have this energy of being curious, looking deeper. There's something more to this situation than meets the eye, this ending. This tower is meant to happen. I feel it's a destined tower in order to bring about this deeper understanding of something that you I think it's a fear. It's a fear of loss, a fear of abandonment, fear of, well, insert fear there, but that's the main fears I'm getting. With this justice energy, it feels like doing the honourable thing. But with the Magician in reverse and the Five of Swords, this is the opposite of honourable. This is someone who is being shady, who is doing things to maintain control, manipulating. Someone who's using their talents, their intellect, their power in order to control the uncontrollable. For some of you, you're this Queen of Wands that feels like, that someone around you is doing this to you. If you're that Gemini, then I see you looking at what you have allowed to control you in the past, what you have submitted to, what you have allowed to happen in your life. I mean, we all have choice, Gemini. We all have personal choice. It is what we attract to us. What we attract to us is shining a light on elements of ourselves that we're meant to see, that we're meant to work on. So if you're attracting someone into your life, you're Gemini, who is acting this way towards you, then I feel that there's a need here to step back and say, okay, well, what does this mean for me? For some of you, you're deciding, you know what, I get, for some of you, you're deciding, I don't want this power. I don't need this power. Which seems to diffuse the situation. You know, it feels like a struggle between you and another person, where you're both wanting control, you're both wanting the power, but one of you releasing that kind of diffuses the other, you know? I am getting that strongly, you know. Two people can't have the power. One, if there is someone around you that you can't change, and I feel it's someone you have to accept as an authoritarian type of person. Could be a boss even. You have no control over how that person is acting or reacting towards you, but you do have control over how you react to that person. It feels a little bit like if you react in the same way that they are reacting, it creates destruction. When force meets force, it feels like this event, this blow up, a battle, an argument, a breakup. But when force meets, not exactly submission, that's the wrong word, but a more yielding energy. Say, okay, you can have the appearance of the control, you know. then that I get diffusing the energy, diffusing the thing that causes the blow up. It kind of contains the energy, but it takes one person to understand the dynamic. Gemini, it does, and I feel it has to be you. Understanding the dynamic between you and another person, and why it isn't working, because both of these force energies, like I want it this way, big blow up. Let's break up. No, we can't work together. Words exchanged, all of that kind of thing. It feels like that closing out that destructive cycle, and instead rebuilding by one person allowing the other. Yeah, I mean, that's your choice. Spirit is saying it's your choice. If you want to be around this person, then you're going to have to let them feel like they're in control, let them feel like they have the power, because you can't change this person. For some of you, you work in justice, or you work in some kind of legal field. I get that. Somebody has to step up here and allow the other person to take I get it as the appearance of control. It seems to be important to someone here. It could be you, Gemini. It could be the other way around. Let's see. I'm going to get a spell casting oracle. Yeah, there's an understanding here. I feel that it comes out of a fear of abandonment, a fear of loss. This where you both want to control the situation so that you don't lose it, that you don't lose the job, that you don't lose the relationship, don't lose the friendship. This feels like allowing space. It feels like allowing for the future success of this relationship in whatever way it is, love, business, friendship, to be more than. It seems to open it up by being more adaptable, less rigid, less controlling, allowing each other to have space, freedom. How are we going to work this? How are we going to work it? Okay, let's see. Make this relationship work. Yeah, it's not a simple energy. I feel like there's a need here. I don't feel either one of you want to lose the other. If this is a job, you don't want to lose the job, so you have to learn to work with the other person. Yeah, so let's see. What is the message? Message here for this reading for Gemini, please, Spirit. Message for Gemini. What does Gemini need to hear? And the answer is by looking at yourself, looking at the way that it isn't working for you, looking at what the other person is reflecting back at you, your behavior towards them. Career, yeah, and blessings. Yeah, it seems to be someone around you. It could be, Gemini, someone who you're in competition with at work, someone who seems to have more success than you. Again, it could be the other way around. It could be someone who is looking at you as the more successful one here, Gemini. But the thing is, you both. Yeah, it feels like a competition. It feels very competitive between the two of you. Who's going to be doing better? Who has the better career? I don't feel that that's the well, guys, this feels like a need to support. If there is someone around you, Gemini, who is receiving career blessings, seems to be doing really well, there's an energy here of needing to be, well, I'm just going to say it, guys. It feels like I'm speaking to a Gemini here who doesn't want to see someone else get ahead. It could be someone who is used to having the upper hand, used to having the more success, and the other person is becoming more successful, and this is changing the power dynamic. Yeah, Spirit is saying you have a choice here. Are you going to allow this energy of needing to feel like you're the winner here, needing to have the upper hand, like you have control here, to end this relationship? I mean, we could be talking about a couple where the masculine energy is used to being the more successful one, and the feminine energy in the past has perhaps not been as successful, but is becoming more so. And now there's this changing power dynamic, and the masculine is fearing loss of the feminine because of that. Yeah, I'm getting that. For a lot of you, that's the case. It may have been an ending because of that. And now, Gemini, there is a feeling of you both going to your separate corners here and needing to look at the situation. Does this continue or does it completely end? Well, it depends. It feels to me like this masculine energy needs to be the person who is the more powerful one. They tend to like the feminine energies in their life perhaps to be a little bit more on the submissive side. Sorry guys, that's what I'm getting around this masculine energy. It could be a masculine Gemini that you're dealing with, or it could be any sign. But it is that authoritarian kind of energy, almost a military rigidity, needing to be the more powerful one. Because it gives them this sense of control, feeling success, and if they don't have that, then they feel at sea, they feel lost. They don't like the balance being out of whack. They prefer the balance to be skewed in their favor, and the feminine energy to be lower. I mean, guys, that's what I'm getting. It's not just jealousy or envy, it has something to do with this masculine's identity. There's some insecurities around this masculine, but you wouldn't know it because I feel that they have quite a large, seemingly outsized ego. Again, it's all about needing to feel successful, needing to be the more successful one. You could be colleagues as well, but there's definitely this energy of competition between the two of you. Yeah, this could go either way. Some of you Geminis may decide, you know what, I'm moving on from this. It can't be worked out, this power game. For others of you, it's a break, so that you can take time away from the situation, perhaps to see it from a different perspective, to look beyond, to take time to go deeper. And we'll have to see what happens after that. But it's going to take this, I feel it's going to take a lot of awareness of the power dynamic in the relationship and how you can make it work. I don't feel it's about the masculine energy changing. Unfortunately, I get it more as a feminine energy that is going to have to be the one here who actually is the bigger person by taking... It's not about not being successful in their own life. I feel that they can be. But the feminine energy needs to understand how that reflects on this masculine's ego. Is that fair? No, not really, but I feel like the feminine energy here is the more self-aware, the one who is more conscious of the dynamic and why this masculine energy is like this. What they choose to do with that information is going to be up to the feminine energy. They may choose to break free of this. They may choose to work with it, but I do see them needing to perhaps allow or give the power over, or at least the appearance of power over, to this more controlling energy. Again, guys, you get to decide who's who with this reading. I'm going to leave it there for you, Gemini, and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, or you can go to my Etsy shop. The link is down below, and purchase directly there. Please do take a moment, if you're watching here on YouTube, to press that thumbs up, that like button. I'd be so appreciative. It is very important for my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this is resonating with you. And of course, if you're a newcomer, please do subscribe. I would love to have you guys. Thanks again, Gemini. Please take care, and special thank you again to my listeners on the podcast, Apple, Spotify, and Amazon Music. Bye for now, Gemini.